Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Cube 360. How's it going, everyone? All 20 of you. You, and you. But you know what? That's not what we're here to talk about today. I understand there's only 20 of you at any given video of mine that like to watch it. Even though there seems to be 260 of you that subscribe to my channel. I don't know where you are or whose videos you're watching, but it's certainly not mine. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today, folks, because even if it's 20 of you, I still appreciate it. So, you know what we are here to talk about? Well, you already know, because you can read the description or the headliner up here. So, yes, it is the Seattle Retro Gaming Expo 2012. So, I'm here to kind of give you my pickups. I'm not usually a pickup kind of guy on my channel, but you know what? I figured Seattle Retro Gaming Expo was kind of a little bit of a special thing. I live in Vancouver, Canada, right? So we drove down there. Well, we didn't drive. I can't drive, but we took the bus down there. Actually, so this video is dedicated to Ravi, also known as Ruffin Riders, also known as Candy Red Spider-Man. So here you go, Ravi, buddy, because he's a huge retro gaming guy. He loves retro gaming, and unfortunately, he couldn't make the trip with us. I asked him to, but he didn't have his passport, so yeah, he could not go to the U.S. with us. So we took the Greyhound down, and this would have definitely been his thing, because he's been looking for a few things like top-loading NES, Super Nintendo 2. These things were there, but I did not pick them up. I kind of wish I did, but my money was a little limited. So let's see what I did manage to get here. So let's see, what should I start with? I guess I'll just start with like the thing that I think is the least valuable to the most. First thing here, we have Dino Wars. This is a NES game, NES. Actually, I've never played this game. This game was only $2, and the reason why I bought it, well, there was two reasons why I bought it. One, it had a dinosaur on it. I'm a huge fan of dinosaurs. Like, I love Jurassic Park. Like anything to do with dinosaurs, I'm a fan of, and ever since I was a kid. So I like dinosaurs. So I figured, I saw it when I was looking through this guy's bin, and he said anything that's not priced is $2. Really? I'll give this a try. I actually took a quick peek of it at YouTube, and it doesn't look that bad. There's a lot of people saying it looks like garbage and it's a shitty game, but I don't think it looks half bad. So for $2, I don't think that's a bad deal. Alright, let's see what else. Well, I guess I'll show this here too, because, I mean, well, this can't be any worse than Dino Wars, but instruction manuals. So, I've got a really bad, expensive hobby recently. It's called trying to box and instruction manual my games. Like, I got a shelf over here. I'll simply show you, I guess. This is a shelf right here with my games in it, my old school games. Yeah, those are all my Super Nintendo games that have yet to be boxed and instructioned. And those are the ones that have. So, I've been collecting boxes recently. There's the Nintendo ones up there. It's become a quite pricey hobby. I'm not going to lie to you. It has become a pricey hobby. It's not cheap to do that, because you know a lot of those boxes run like $15-20 these days. Sometimes you can get them for $5 or $10 if you're good. But yeah, it's becoming an expensive hobby of mine. Like, you know, just to showcase some games that you have. But they just look more nice. They look more presentable in their actual boxes than rather just cluttered like that. Anyway, got some instruction manuals. Mega Man 3. I do not have the box for this one yet, no, but I needed the instruction manual. Super Double Dragon, this one was $7, if you want to know. Super Double Dragon for $5. Super Castlevania 4! Oh, Ravi's excited about this one. This is his favorite game. This is one of his favorite games of all time, Super Castlevania 4. He likes a few others too, like Contra 3, Alien Wars, Turtles in Time, but this one takes the cake for him. And I got the instruction manual. These are actually in pretty good condition, actually, and they're in laminate paper, like little plastic sleeves as well. So not bad. Here's Super Smash TV. I have this game as well, and now I have the instruction manual. This one was $5 as well. And here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one. and this one was $2. And I do have the box for this one, I believe. Yes, I do. So now I have a complete version because I have the box and the instruction manual. Alright, while we're still on the topic of NES, here is To the Earth. And believe it or not, the only reason why I bought this was, well, look at that. It was $3. And I already have this game. I have this game, but you know what I have? I have the cartridge. That is all. And now I have a box. And it even has the instructions in here as well. So, you know what? To be honest with you, to have a complete version of this game, oh, it has instructions, and it has that, what do you call it? That styrofoam thing that the NES used to come in. Remember those things on the bottom? Those are rare to find as well these days. But for $3 for the box and instructions, like I already have this game. But I'll gladly pay $3 for the box and instructions because I saw like a box from this game on eBay going for like $10. $10 just for the box. So when I saw it for $3, I'm like, you know what? I already have the game, but I'll gladly pay $3 for the box and instructions. Alright, what do we have next? We have Zexes. This is, you know what? I got a funny story about this game here. I've never played this game before, and I knew nothing about it up until recently. Some of you may watch The Angry Video Game Nerd. I mean, a lot of you have heard about him. Obviously, everyone that watches video game channels knows about The Angry Video Game Nerd. It's just common knowledge, but anyway. So we got Zexes here, and I've never heard of this game before in my life. And The Angry Video Game Nerd's sidekick, Mike Matei, or whatever you call him, the Archfiend hates that guy. He says he's like a piece of garbage, lying cheater, whatever. That's not what we're here to talk about today either. We're actually talking about video games and what I purchased. And Mike Matei, actually, when Angry Video Game Nerd was running around doing his new video, filming his video in LA, Mike was trying to keep the channel going with just various random stuff like top 10 places I took a poop, or just, you know, stupid shit like that. But he actually had one recently that was top 10 unreleased, obscure, not unreleased, but obscure Nintendo games you may or may not have heard of. And I found that list very, very intriguing, to be honest with you. There was a lot of games on there that I have not heard of. Like, there was a few of them that I heard of. Maybe about half the list I never heard of. And they looked good. I'll be honest with you, they looked pretty darn good. And Nintendo's been known for its shit. Like, pure shit. There's been a lot of shovelware on the NES. So when you think about it, there was a lot of garbage. But this game, I think it was close to them, like number 1 or number 2 or 3 on the list. It's called Zexes. It's kind of weird pronounced, Xexyz. If I never heard him pronounce it, I would have not been able to know how to say this, I bet. But the game looks fabulous. Like it's a mix between like a 2D platformer and then like a shooter. So you have this this guy, and this is probably not going to focus very well. But then you have like kind of like a Zelda Link kind of quest on the ground, and then it switches to like this ship game where you're like shooting in the air. So it's like a mix. It gives you the best of both worlds. If you like shooters, if you like kind of action adventure games like that, it gives you a good mix. So I'm excited to play this one here because I have a ROM collection on my Wii and it's not on there. I have like every NES game on my ROM collection on the Wii, and this game isn't there for some reason. I don't know why, but now I have a copy of it. So you know what? Cool. I'm looking forward to trying this one out because it actually looks really good. Let's see what else we have here in our Megatrix. I guess I'll move on to Super Nintendo, because I'm done with Nintendo. Here we have Joe and Mac 2, Lost in the Tropics. Look at that. This is a rare game, and it's also pretty mucked up. Look at all these stickers on here, and someone carved like Blockbuster Video in there. Well, I'm sure Blockbuster carved it in there. And yeah, there's just all these stickers on here. Look at this. Okay. Someone was charging $7.95 for this game. $7.95? You know how rare this game is? I don't know who was selling this game for $7.95. Holy smokes! And Blockbuster sold it for $6.99. December 10th, 1998. I don't know, there's a sticker on there. $6.99! $6.99? Wow. Anyway, I got charged $17 for it, and I don't think that's bad. This game is super rare. In fact, I don't think I've ever played this one before. I have Joe and Mac 1 on the SNES, but I don't know if I've played this one before. I've been looking for it for a while, and I've never been able to find it. But I have a copy now. And in fact, there were two places at the Retro Expo that had this game. The first place was a place called Another Castle. They're actually based out of, I think, Everett, Washington. Just like about an hour or so drive from Seattle. They're a game store that's based off in the Everett, Washington area, and they had a booth, and I saw it with them originally. I think it was $30, and I was like, I was contemplating it because I'm like, you know what, Joe and Mac. I like Joe and Mac, and I searched a little bit more, and I found a guy with $17. So $17, I grabbed it. This is a rare one, even though it's all gummed up. Whatever. It is a rare one. Okay, what next? I'm gonna save the Super Nintendo game for last because I think it's the best one I got. I'll move on to PlayStation 1. I got Destruction Derby for the PS1, and this game was only $3. So you cannot go wrong with Destruction Derby. I've been looking to actually get a copy of this for a while, and I didn't really want to buy it on eBay. I've been recently playing PS1 again, I guess because I hooked up my PS2, and I've been wanting to play this one again. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, Ravi is going to like this. Ravi's going to love this. In fact, Ravi already has one of these, so it's not going to be that much of a surprise to him. But look at this. I got a USB SNES controller to plug into like a laptop or a PC or whatever, and you can like play your ROMs with the original SNES feel, original SNES controller. Well, I guess it's like a replica. It's not original, but you know what I mean. You get the feel of the original controller rather than having one of those dual stick silly ones. But yeah, SNES USB controller, $10. Not bad, $10. That's pretty standard for these things. So, Ravi, next time you come over, look what you're gonna get to play on. You're not gonna have to play on that stupid arcade stick thing anymore when we do 3-player race. Also, for those that watched the last episode of 3-player race, sorry, I can't talk right now. 3-player race. Try saying that one really fast. 3-player race. For those of you that watched the last episode with our Super Mario Bros. 3-player race, there'll be more, and Contra 3 is up next. Not sure when the next game night is, but Contra 3 is up next. Okay, we're almost done here. Got a couple more items here to show you. We have the Nintendo GameCube Wavebird controller, and I got this for $20. And I would say this is kind of rare, but I've never really seen any up here in Canada. They're pretty hard to find, and they're good for the Wii. Like when you want to play your retro games on your Wii with a wireless controller. Speaking of which, I actually have something very special to show you in just a minute on that thought. But let's hold that thought for a minute. I got a Wavebird controller because Dan introduced me to one. You may or may not remember Dan from F and Dan Productions. He's a classic guy. He disappeared off the face of the earth. We wish Dan really well. But he had a Wavebird controller, and I significantly miss a Wavebird controller because they're cool. Because you can have a game, like an actual GameCube kind of controller that's wireless, and sit back and relax. You don't have to deal with some stupid wired GameCube controller or classic controller. Anyway, Wavebird controller, it was $20. Whatever, I thought it was a pretty good deal. Alright, I got one more item left for you guys, then I'm going to show you that special thing that I was talking to you about that I didn't get at the Game Expo, but kind of reminded me of this. Here we go, Breath of Fire for the SNES. This is one of my favorite RPGs. You know, one of. It's a good RPG. It's not like a spectacular RPG like Final Fantasy III would probably be my favorite. Chrono Trigger. You know, there are a few good ones. EVO. But the Breath of Fire 1 and 2 even. I don't have 2, but Breath of Fire complete. It is an absolute complete. The box is like in mint condition. The game has its sleeve. The map is actually a little crumpled, as is the instruction manual. But can't really complain for having a complete copy. Oh shit, I'm just ripping it. Well, okay, well, it's definitely not in good condition because it's ripped, and I did not do that right now fully. It was a little ripped, so there's, I guess, all the enemies it shows, and on the back, other stuff, spells, and you're gonna have to take that because it is definitely ripped. But anyway, either way, it's still kind of rare to find a map like that, or a enemy itemized list, whatever you want to call it. And instruction manual, all complete in the box. Now, what do you figure this ran me? What do you figure? Well, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't overly expensive either. I'd say it's kind of like a mid-range game. $45. I mean, $45 is not bad for a complete inversion game like this. Like, RPGs are pretty rare. Actually, it was a deal by my standards because there's a game store in Canada here, mostly music, that's selling this for $90. So half price. I got it for half price, box version. There was also one I saw at the Vancouver Retro Gaming Expo, which I didn't cover because, to be honest with you, I didn't really pick up much from there. Just Final Fantasy VII for the PS1. There were game panelists were there, which is awesome, and they had a few other things like raffles and auctions, but overall the vendors at the Vancouver one were not that good, but they had one there too. I think it was 65 or 70, but anyway, for $45 I thought, you know what, I'm gonna grab it. That's a good deal. That's a pretty good deal. I'm not gonna find this lower, no way. Well, those are my pickups from the Seattle Retro Gaming Expo this year, 2012. One more thing I have to show you. This is actually ran pretty long. I apologize for those that like short, sweet videos. I think I said this one was going to be pretty short and sweet. I'm actually going to run like a montage of photos after this as well, so I hope you want to hang around for another few minutes. This has definitely been really too long. I really hope most of you stuck through. Anyway, another thing that I bought on eBay recently is, I don't really know what to call this, what the actual physical name of this is, but it's a device that plugs into your Wii, and it allows you to connect the old school controllers in there to actually get the real controller feel for it. So you got your NES, your Nintendo 64, your SNES, and your Sega Genesis. And this is an awesome device. Like, I was sick and tired of playing like games on a GameCube controller or like a Wiimote or stuff like that. But this, because I have my Wii is modded, right? Haters go ahead and hate. I don't care what you say, but I still purchase my old school games. So you know what? Hate away if you want. It's just sometimes it's nice to have an area of collection just where you can put all your games on and like switch them right away. And you don't have to worry about hooking it up. But I still am a collector. But sometimes for the convenience factor, I'd like to do this. And this is so cool. I got this on eBay, $20. Best purchase ever. This device is just a godsend. It is absolutely amazing. I love this device. You can plug in your old school controllers and they work. It's amazing. Anyone's got to get one of these. Anyone. If you're into retro gaming and you have a Wii, and you want a retro game on your Wii, you got to get one of these suckers here. They are totally worth it. Totally worth it. Well, that's about it for this episode, folks. That's a good 20 minutes of your day that I took out of your day, so I do apologize for people that don't like long videos. Ravi, I know I'm looking at you. You were afraid to watch the playthrough for, what was it? Super Mario Bros. 3 Race, even though you were one of the hosts or guest stars in that video, I should say. But there we go, folks. So those are my pickups from Seattle Retro Gaming Expo. Overall, I did like the Expo a little bit better than Vancouver. There were things that were good, things that were bad. I missed the panelists and the guest speakers and stuff like that. I really like that about the Vancouver one, and yeah, but Seattle one, the vendors were way better. So overall, worth the trip. I got some pretty cool stuff. Yeah, so I'll leave you with some photos that I've taken from the Retro Gaming Expo. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.